Hello, everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Yes! Yeah, baby! Gravenberch can finally play! Or crap, nah, man. He's going to play Sabitzer and Musiala. No, don't play Musiala in the midfield. God, no. Don't play Goretzka and Sabitzer. Please give Gravenberch a chance. Ladies and gentlemen, what am I talking about? Well, Kimmich and Thomas Muller just got COVID. So, I mean, we all kind of forgot COVID was a thing for months because no one was getting it. And now 2 Bayern players have it, and that's annoying. Kimmich is very important to our game. But fortunately, fortunately for us, it's not in a crucial time. You know, we don't have Barcelona next week. You know, and look, these players are probably not even feeling the symptoms. I don't imagine Kimmich got COVID last night and, you know, was with his teammates and just didn't know, right? So he's probably, you know, not even showing symptoms, neither Thomas Muller. They'll be in isolation. I don't even know. Do they even do isolate? Bro, it's not that deep no more, right? It's not even that deep. We know Thomas Muller had it before. I swear he had it like 3 weeks ago. Oh, no, that was Neuer. Neuer had it in Germany. Goretzka gave it to Kimmich just so Gravenberch could play. Goretzka took one for the team. W. Goretzka in the chat. So, yeah, look, it's not that deep. It's, you know, in fact, this is probably good news. It forces Nagelsmann to have to, you know, rotate the team. I didn't know players were still getting tested for this thing. I mean, it just, like, why are they constantly testing? Are they still doing the every day, get the thing, test, you got COVID, oh, but you're not showing symptoms. And I think if you're not showing symptoms, you can't just spread it to everyone else. So it's a 5-day quarantine for Muller and Kimmich. They will miss Tuesday's game against Victoria Pilsen. That's the Champions League game. So a good opportunity for Gravenberch to play. And with Muller being out, maybe Matisse Tell. I mean, Tell played 1 cup game, so the Champions League is also a cup. So maybe he can play that one too, and Gravenberch can play, and Goretzka can play, Sabitzer can play. I don't know. I would really like to see Tell. I think it's just so disappointing that Choupo-Moting is ahead of him, especially being a young player. We were winning that game. You need to bring on some fresh blood, future generations of Bayern players. Why Gravenberch was just sitting there on the bench till like the 80th minute is beyond me. He's getting the, you know when your parents are angry at you, but they still have to feed you food because you know, if you don't have food, you'll die. So they're just like, here, man, take this food. And, you know, they're angry at you. Your mom makes food, or your dad, right? And she or he just brings it, and they're like, here, man, eat this food. They're angry at you. That's what it feels like with Gravenberch getting these minutes. He's just he's getting them weird minutes, man. The 2 minutes of play. And crazy thing is, he's not even playing in his best position. Gravenberch is an 8. He's a box-to-box. He can defend and attack. And the only way he improves isn't by playing as an attacking midfielder. It's by playing in his best position, a number 8. I even think Gravenberch could mold himself to become a Frankie de Jong kind of player, where he doesn't have to go forward too much. He can just use his technical IQ and ability to turn on pressure and to keep the game flowing. I think Gravenberch could be a good alternative to Kimmich. And I know that sounds crazy. His passing range is there. He picks the right passes. He's sharp with his first touch. He could be decent. So we can mold him into that. And playing him as an attacking midfielder is not going to help him in any way. It's not going to help him defend better. It's not going to help him attack better. You're just ruining him. You need to give him the license to control the midfield, to turn on pressure. Gravenberch is useful in games where you need small margins of IQ to win you the game. He's from Ajax, for goodness sake. This kid is from the #1 footballing education academy in the world, Ajax. So it's been disappointing. It's really been disappointing. And I hope he gets his opportunity. Nagelsmann, man, I said this in my video, in the show we did about a new beginning at Bayern. I said this. You need to rotate. You need to play these youngsters because they get frustrated and you're making them lose confidence. Because if you're Tau, you scored in your first Bundesliga start and you scored in your first cup start, you expect to play another game. But Mane can be crap for 3 games in a row and he's still the first name on the team sheet. You're just sitting there like, damn, what do I have to do to prove myself? Look, I get it. They're 17. Gravenberch is 19. I understand that there's risk involved with starting a young player. If they play bad, it might affect their confidence. But, bro, you have to have a certain temperament before you even get scouted by Bayern. Bayern must have called a billion different people that played with Gravenberch when he was a kid. Hey, how is he when he's losing? Hey, does he have a mental capacity to play for a club like Bayern? Does he have that temperament we need? They're all going to say yes before you sign him. So if we know he's mentally capable of playing at a high level like Bayern and under the pressure of playing for a club like Bayern, then why the hell are we not thinking he's going to survive a bad game? And why would we assume he's going to have a bad game if all the other games he had were very good? So Nagelsmann will sack himself if he doesn't change his habits. These substitutions, these stupid substitutions he makes, man, they just annoy me. Choupo-Moting doesn't deserve minutes. If Bonassar was here, do you think he'd be getting more minutes than Stanisic? I have good reason to believe probably. Do you think he'd be getting more minutes than Mazraoui? I have good reason to believe probably. That pisses me off more than anything. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we need change. We need it quick. Liverpool drew their game today, so, you know, it's hilarious. And speaking of the Bundesliga, that Dortmund title charge lasted two days, dog. That's crazy. If you look up the Bundesliga right now, Frankfurt smoked Union Berlin. So Frankfurt, I believe, are in the top 5 now. They're in form, bro. Frankfurt are in form. They're playing Spurs next week. That Champions League game is going to be fun. I think they'll beat Spurs easily. People look at Spurs and like, Premier League. Bro, Frankfurt's a good team. They have a lot of good players. Kolo Muani, Mario Götze. They have a really good mix of players. They don't lack anywhere. They have an outlet in Kolo Muani as a striker. He's fast and really, good on the ball. They have a midfield of So and Sebastian Rode. They have a back line that's competent. So, yeah, Leipzig won. That's like the first. And Nkunku scored a brace. He's moving to Chelsea. Terrible decision. He should have just waited till the end of the season. Timo Werner scored a brace. Damn. Leipzig got 70% of the ball. God, man, that's crazy. All right. Freiburg won today. So the table is Union Berlin still in first because no one could have just made up the 5 points. We're in 15. We're on 15 points. Freiburg is in second place on 17 points. So we just need a win, and they just need to lose. And that's it. Or draw. Because then we make up the 3 points, and our goal differential is the best in the league. We have 6 goals conceded. That's actually very good. People look at us, and they're like, we're terrible defensively. I'm not. Our defense has been really freaking good, even yesterday. It was amazing. But, man, look at that. I think the people that hate Bayern performing the most will be Barca fans because their hope is that we're crap when we play them. Oh, my gosh. Mönchengladbach's losing to Werder Bremen. It's been 2 minutes, bruh. Why are you losing? They have to stage a comeback. Dude, we need better teams to be competing, man. How are you going to beat Leipzig and then be losing to Werder Bremen? That's some bull crap. Bremen actually aren't that bad. They're usually in the relegation zone. Wait, Wolfsburg won today? Crap, I thought the game was 2-2. I was about to say Nico Kovac getting set. Oh, they scored an extra time. Bro, I literally took that game off my attention in like the 85th minute because I was like, it's 2-2. They scored last minute. God dang it, Nico Kovac, man. He's keeping his job. Now they're out of the relegation zone. I mean, they're only 3 points off of it. Technically, if Hertha Berlin and Schalke win tomorrow, I don't know if they're playing each other, then it's a different story. Schalke's playing maybe Augsburg tomorrow. Now they're getting smoked by Augsburg for sure. Dang it. I really wanted to see Wolfsburg get relegated and then Niko Kovac get sacked. Not that I hate Kovac. I don't hate Kovac. I just think he ruined my club for a few seasons. I don't know. He stopped this super demonic team from performing. All right. How moist will Mane be in the second half of the season? Vaughn, what does moist mean when it comes to footballers? Because how wet is Sane going to be? Is that basically what you're saying? If you're saying he'll be, if how good will he be, then I think he'll be better. What's the bad news? Well, it depends how you look at it. If you're Gravenberch, it's good news because you get to play. If you're Bayern, it's kind of bad news because you don't have your two of your most important players, or some of your most important players. So yes, what's happening is Kimmich and Muller got COVID, so they're getting quarantined. They won't play against Pilsen, and they should be back in time against Dortmund, but you don't want to just throw them in there into the deep end against Dortmund. The mighty Borussia Dortmund. So that's the news that's coming out of Bayern. But I don't see it as negative because I believe it's a chance for Nagelsmann to rotate. It's also a chance for someone like Gravenberch to prove themselves. Because sometimes it's not just the manager that needs to play a player. A player needs to take that chance when they get the chance and do something, man. Gravenberch has to start against Pilsen. If he doesn't, Nagelsmann will have questions over his head because this kid deserves to play, man. He's not some kid anymore, to be fair. He's not 16, Camavinga plays for Real Madrid more than Camavinga's 19. God dang it, man. Damn it. How did Real Madrid get Camavinga for like 25 million or something? We were linked to Camavinga. God, I would have loved Camavinga, Bayern, man. He's so, just efficient at everything he does. Just had to sneeze there. Well, Gravenberch is 19. Oh, he has to play. No, he's 20 now. God dang it. He's old. He's 20. He's older than Camavinga. And Camavinga's getting more minutes. And I get it. Camavinga's also coming off the bench in some games. But come on, man. You don't see Carlo Ancelotti, the most stubborn manager I've ever seen. Well, actually, Carlo's not that stubborn. It's just you don't see Carlo only playing, Toni Kroos every game. Sometimes he plays Camavinga. Sometimes he plays, he rotates. You don't see, we should play Sabitzer one week and then play, or if it's a bigger game, play Sabitzer, play Goretzka. If it's a game where we got to win this, we can win this, you play Gravenberch. And then if Gravenberch outperforms those guys, you keep playing him. And then Sabitzer has to sit on the bench knowing I can't get a game because this kid is just a better footballer than me. Gravenberch has it, man. He has what we need. We need to be careful because we don't want another Renato Sanchez. I don't want to sit here. This kid, Renato Sanchez, should have been that prodigy we had that could have turned into the, Thiago replacement with the ball carrying ability. Now he's at PSG. He didn't flop at Bayern. Well, some people say he flopped, but it was a thing where the relationship just wasn't working because he wasn't getting enough opportunities and he would get injuries. But then, that time when Thiago left, that was the time Renato was supposed to be, in his prime. I think if Renato was still at Bayern, man, we would have, he would be where we needed him. He would be a monster. I still remember that goal against Benfica he scored. His former team, he ran through the whole team with ball carrying pass, and then he finished it off. That's the kind of baller Renato Sanchez was. But no, let's sell him. Niko Kovac, man. Why did we sell Renato Sanchez, man? I guess the money was right at the time, But come on, man. Also, he probably wanted to leave. And he spent a few seasons. We don't want the same thing with Gravenberch. And I get it. It's not that bad yet because there's still a lot of games to play. But it's not a good sign if he's coming in 80th minute and then the position he's playing isn't even his position. He's playing attacking midfielder. That's crazy to me. In a game we're winning. So this is a bigger – take off Kimmich. Why can't Kimmich come off, rest a little bit, and then Gravenberch gets a chance to be in central midfield for 30 minutes? What if Kimmich gets injured? Why can't we manage? We have squad depth, man. Why can't we rotate more? And then I'm seeing Choupo-Moting come in before Tell. It irritates me. Lucas is injured. Yeah, Lucas is injured. Nagelsmann should play 3-4-2-1. Hell nah. Wilfredo, I love you, my man, but nah. You're out of your mind, G. If you think we should be playing a 3 at the back. We don't function well in the 3 at the back. I think I've explained this to people, why you break down in a 3 at the back. I've explained this. And, let me quickly explain it again. When you have 3 center backs, what that means is you might think, oh, well, we have more defenders because our fullbacks come back. Well, yeah, that's true. But your fullbacks provide the width. So when they're out there pressing up, pressing their fullback, and then they get in behind you with their winger, one of your center backs has to come out. That means there's a big space between the center backs all the time. And if you're a team like Bayern, you're going to have the majority of the ball. So the only chances you'll concede will be counterattacks. And we all know, how we defend counterattacks. Not the best, right? We're better at it defending transitions. But you'll see Upamecano run out. De Ligt runs to cover him. And by that time, Lucas maybe was pressing high. So he's running back. Bro, it's just too much. A 4 at the back where we know where everyone's going to be is way better. We are defending better with this formation. We shouldn't change it. And yes, you can say we do kind of play a 3 with Pavard tucking in, but it's not the same thing, is it? It's really not. So come on, let's remove the 3 at the back out of your minds. Rather have Mazraoui at right back. We have Upa over Pavard at center back. Well, there's a lot of people that feel that way. Mazraoui deserves his chance. It's funny because he actually got a chance, and then he didn't have the best game. Got taken off at the 70th minute against Augsburg. Oh, man. Bro, I don't understand this manager because we lost the game not because of one player, but the player that got his chance, Mazraoui, ended up getting dropped after that game. How weird was that, guys? Am I late? You're late. Just read the description. Kimmich and Muller have COVID. I really don't know what Nagelsmann sees in Choupo-Moting. He just brings him to slow our attack. That's what it is. He brings on Choupo-Moting to slow the attack. That's a perfect way of putting it, man. Man, yeah, that's it. He brings on Choupo to slow the game down. What the heck? Why would Nkunku sign a contract with Chelsea? That's so foolish, man. Why would he do that? Why not just wait in the summer when maybe Real Madrid want you? Like, why would you want to go to Chelsea or Man United? Bro, United have a better manager, a better project. You're going to be playing for Todd Bowley. Nkunku might just made the biggest mistake of his career. Why a medical check in August or not September? Apparently Nkunku did a medical check in August. What a weird thing that just happened. I'm confused, dude. I'm lost. Does no one else find that bizarre? People are saying no. We already reacted. Still believe Wirtz is better than Musiala. You're joking. They don't play the same position. This is why I keep saying don't compare Musiala and Florian Wirtz, or even I think Wirtz is closer to Pedri than Musiala is to both of them. Musiala is a pure forward. Yes, he can play in midfield, so people are going to compare him. He can play attack in midfield, But those aren't the only things he can do, right? Pedri's a number 8 with probably slightly better ball carrying than typical number 8s, or than Pedri's a baller, right? With really good skill in his game and great maturity on the field. Musiala is a pure forward. He's getting assists and goals. He's not some metrodome. He's not a Mazzala. He's not a midfielder that sits in between the center backs. Wirtz is dropping deep sometimes and getting the ball in his own half. Musiala can do that, but you're not utilizing him the best. If there was a time where our board, I think it was Brazo, that said Musiala can be the next Thiago, and I was like, bro, come on, man. We all see how good this kid is on the ball. Yes, Thiago was good on the ball too, but his best strength isn't in our own box defending. It's in the opposition's box attacking. So it was very weird. So comparing Wirtz and Musiala as if they wouldn't actually play in the same team is funny to me. They would literally play in the same team, because I guess it's because Musiala is so complete, right? I don't think Pedri's finishing is better than Musiala's, right? I think Pedri is a better all-around passer, but I don't think his short passing, his vision is that much better than Musiala, right? Pedri can switch play, right, consistently, but Jamal doesn't need to do that. He can link with Sané and just quick 1-2s. He can take 4 players on. I think his dribbling is way more, it's scarier than Pedri's. Pedri's dribbling is more, there's a difference between ball carrying and dribbling. Pedri carries the ball into space and evades challenges easily and then makes the pass. Musiala can dribble and score at the same time. He'll dribble, bam, bam, boom, get an assist. That goal Mane scored, bro, this kid got through like 4 players in 3 seconds. That's some Messi crap. That's something we saw Messi doing. He has done that like 4 times, where he'll just take the ball somewhere, you don't see a chance, and he'll just boom, 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 shift through. And when he gets a goal doing that, that's a crazy highlight reel. So those are different. We got to stop comparing Musiala and Pedri, because it's doing a disservice to both players. There's a reason Bayern wanted Pedri, right? Because Pedri would play, in midfield, maybe in a 4-3-3 with a holding DM and a box-to-box, and then he's Pedri. Pedri will go forward. Musiala can be left wing. He can come inside and rotate with Pedri. Bro, that combination would be scary, man. Imagine Pedri giving Musiala passes and Musiala giving Pedri passes. God, you would not be able to cope, bro. You get a heart attack. Bremen, oh my gosh. Bro! Gladbach, man. This is why you can't have nice things. Bro, they scored 3 goals in 13 minutes. Daniel Farka. Dan, man. Fix it up. Wirtz and Musiala are better than Foden. Have you seen the news about Wirtz's summer target? I have. Florian Wirtz, Bayern don't want to lose another German international to the Premier League or La Liga. It's very important we get Florian Wirtz, but we don't know how he comes back after his ACL. This kid has been injured for almost a year now, so he's going to be back mid-September, or no, mid-October. So, hey, it's October, boys! Happy October to everyone watching. Hope you have a great month. I certainly had a great September. Hopefully October is better. Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in, even, in this new month. Should be fun. So, yeah, Florian Wirtz, we gotta, there's real pressure for Bayern to get a player like that. And yeah, it looks like he'll be back mid-October. Well, Flick wants to take him to the World Cup. And bro, if he comes back and he's the same player, which I think, look, people used to think once you get an ACL, it's over. And it's like modern sports medicine really changed everything. Because a player can get injured for 2 years, come back, and their body, they have confidence to know the doctors, the technology now. It's just so, maybe 10 years ago, even if you got a big injury, it was over, right? Remember them Brazilians, that one Brazilian kid that had a great season or 2 or 3 seasons and then got injured. I feel like if R9 played in this era, his career would be longer. When he got those injuries, I think they would have been able to detect the injuries quicker. The medical teams and the fitness teams would have been able to see how to use them better. Technology has evolved. So, Sane is a perfect example. We all thought Sane would become injury prone after his ACL. The guy hasn't been injured since. Sane has not picked up a single injury since his big ACL injury. And bro, it's been almost 2 years. Okay, I mean, he did have a tear in the joint capsule back in September, October 2022. And then he had COVID. Sane has missed 6 games due to injury. Like, he used to get a lot of injuries at Man City. So Sane's going to get injured again. And someone's going to be like, you jinxed him. Shut up, you prick. I didn't injure him. So, yeah, Sane was out for the same ACL, same big injury, same surgery. But guess what? Modern sports medicine is at a level you've never seen before. Players can get injuries that are huge and stay fit for years now. Like, unless your body is just naturally prone to injuries, then yes, you will get a lot of injuries. But if you're a player that takes care of your diet, when you do get injured, there are things that can help you. Lucas Hernandez is another example. We all thought Lucas would never stop getting injured. And yes, he's injured again. But bro, he had an ACL. He had a big injury. And he's basically the same player. No, he had a medial collateral ligament injury. I don't know what the hell that is. Is that an ACL? Well, I know he missed a lot of days, right? And then we signed Lucas. Oh, he also had a intraarticular ligament crack in the ankle. He had an ankle injury, missed 14 games. He was out for almost 100 days. He had a meniscal laceration back in 2021 from June 28th to August 30th. He was out for 68 days. God dang it. Lucas does get injured a lot, sort of. But, he'll get like a thigh problem. He'll miss a game. So it's not like he's missing too many games. I mean, yeah, 1 game is still a lot. But, he's back usually a game after that, That's fine. I don't mind that. I don't mind Lucas getting an injury here and there. But as long as, every 2 weeks, Eric Bailly for Man United was terrible. He's getting injured every day, man, essentially. So modern sports medicine is different. People are saying don't jinx it. Will Kimmich and Muller be available for BVB's game? Yes, they will. They'll be quarantined for 5 days, which means, yes, they will miss the game versus Pilsen. But 5 days, we play Dortmund in like a week. So, they should be back in training and have 2 days worth of training before that. We should sign Benassar. I would agree. But, the fact that Gravenberch isn't getting games when we need a midfielder like Gravenberch who's on the bench is kind of crazy. What a goal by Lindstrom. Gosh. Wow. He gets a tackle off. Wow. And then he just takes out 2 defenders, man. Composure. Lindstrom is a really funny player, man. He's so bang average, but he can do something nice every week. No, every year. Like he'll have like that highlight reel that makes you think, oh, the next Thomas Muller, he looks exactly like him. But yeah, I mean, I've seen Lindstrom miss chances. He should be scoring. But I think he's just a hard worker, man. There's certain players that just will never be that good. They'll just be hard workers. And that's, I don't know. Well, everyone, it's been a great show. Think about, dude, I was playing FIFA last night. No, not last night. On the stream? Yeah, but after the stream ended, did I play FIFA? No, I didn't play FIFA at night. Yeah, it was before I went to the gym. Yeah, never mind. I did play a little bit of FIFA. I like that Bagua clothing. Yeah, it's from my boy Brandon Diao, who had this YouTube series. I think his name is BayernNow on YouTube, where he was trying to become a professional player. Um, so I, it's like his phrase. So he speaks like English, German, and French. So he says bonjour, guten tag, and then what's up, bro. So he's greeting people in three different languages: French, German, English. Bonjour, guten tag, what's up, bro, or something like that. So yeah, I liked it. I wouldn't have preferred this logo. I think he should have just done this and not even put clothing there. But yeah, he had the series for a while, and he's actually subscribed to this channel. If you look at his subscriptions, BayernNow is in there, and I talked to him on Twitter, and I think he told me he watched my channel or something, and it was really cool because he's also a German dude, you know. So he kind of knows a lot about the Bundesliga. We haven't really talked about Bayern. Maybe I should bring Brandon on one day. He can explain what the life of a pro is like. But yeah, so he had so many failures. He even came to the U.S. I was literally debating whether I should pay a flight and go, see the dude in L.A. But I was like, man, I don't like California, and I just don't like traveling. Guys, that's one of the reasons I won't, pay a flight, go to Germany, and watch Bayern play in real life. I don't like traveling. Like, I thought I liked it. I don't. I don't like the process of traveling. Oh, I forgot my toothbrush. What am I going to do? Like, now I got to go to a store that I've never been to before. I got to walk there because I don't have my car. You remove all the conveniences of your life when you travel. It's terrible, right? I used to do it a lot. I travel like every month, every 2 months. I'd be going to Georgia, Arizona, Texas, and I hate this. And getting on flights, man, was such a bore, man. You got to be there on time, or it's gonna take off. I've never missed a flight in my life. I have yet to miss a flight. Isn't that beautiful? I have yet to miss a single flight in my entire life. I've always been on time. Even actually, there was a time where the airport was full, and I was in the back. The line was slower than ever. And the plane was supposed to take off when I got to the airport. And I got a notification after I left security, after about an hour, that the plane was delayed. That was Jesus, because I was out, man. I knew. I called the people that were paying my flight, and I was going to an event. I was like, "Yo, you need to reschedule this because I'm not making this." And she texted me, "Flight got delayed," and I was like, "Man, that ain't that something?" And I ended up being there on time. Inter versus Roma. Man, I wanted to watch that. Who won? Is it going on right now? Ooh, it's a good game. And halftime just kicked off. Boys, I think I might need to go watch Inter versus Roma. Yeah, we're playing Inter in a few weeks, so we might as well get the knowledge. Yeah, dude, Brozovic got injured, so that's another one of their big midfielders out to injury. Yeah, boys. I'm gonna go watch Inter. Chris Smalling, is it Roma? I thought that guy just died or something. I don't know. A Man United guy. Oh, dang. Well, I'm gonna click on this. I'm gonna go watch this. So I do have a question. What do you do aside from managing the channel? Yeah, this channel's a hobby, right? I dabble in the stock market, which means I just lose money. I also have how do I explain this? I don't know. I do a lot of things, and it'd be very hard to explain. I go to the gym. Basically, let's just say I don't have a job, but I still have a job. Um, Bayern now, but I just have enough time to do these streams. Like, I can literally just sit here for 8 hours on a Sunday and do live streams. But that'd be stupid because I like, what if something comes up and I have to do something else? So yeah, let's just say the other thing I do allows me to have better cameras. Someone's like, "You bought a camera for Bayern now?" No, not really, right? Yeah, I dabble in a lot. I don't do crypto, God forbid. I don't God forbid I ever touch cryptocurrency. Do you know a lot of Bayern fans in the U.S.? Well, I know a few in like real life. One of the people I know is a Bayern fan. He's a big fan, and I know. Look, I think I was drawn to Bayern because all my friends were in middle school. This is 2014. Iron Robin, remember? They were all Messi, Ronaldo fans, and Real Madrid, Barcelona. I really hated it. So I fell in love with Iron Robin because I kind of just wanted someone new. I wanted like they all had their Neymar, and Neymar was still at Barcelona at the time, right? They loved Neymar, Messi, Ronaldo, Bale, and I was like, man, I don't want to be like these kids. I got to be different. So I ended up just really loving Iron Robin, and yeah, so I don't know. So I never really knew that Bayern were this big club. All I knew was Robin played for us. And then eventually I found out Bayern was a really big club. And I was like, thank God it wasn't Dortmund. Because look, I think also I wouldn't watch Bayern and have a channel dedicated to Bayern if I didn't find something special about Bayern, right? My mentality in life is very much about Mia San Mia. I am who I am. I'm a goofball. There were times where I was like, man, should I sound different on this channel? Should I not say certain things? Should I not make certain jokes? Maybe if I was more PG, I'd get an offer to come work for Barstool Sports or something. And then I just think, that wouldn't really be fun because I'd just be, so I just got to be myself. So I am who I am, Mia San Mia, man. So thank you everyone so much for watching Mia San Mia, and peace.